one thing about me is I love a challenge. So it's like, okay, we're gonna do this. Hi guys, I'm Ren. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is where we level up and become the best, baddest versions of ourselves. If that feels like a season you're in, then girl, you need to join the gang. So this video is all about the 3 things I'm going to be doing to budget and save in 2024, because sis, it's a mess. Like, I am spending, I don't know what I'm spending. I'm at a point in my life where I don't even like to look in my bank account. At the start of the year, I was going strong, manifesting money, attracting money, and now I feel like I've just lost it a little bit with my spending habits. Everything's all over the place. I've got a big lump sum of debt. Like literally, I'm in £7,000 worth of debt, and I justified it for myself, and it's like, no, Renee, it's time to clear up, organise, because how are you going to attract money if your shit's just all over the place? So we're not doing that this year. I have come up with 3 things that I am going to make sure that I'm doing every single month to make sure that I am saving and budgeting and getting my finances back on track. And if you feel like that's a season you're in, especially after probably overspending at Christmas, then sis, you need to sit down and listen to this one. I've decided that I'm having no spend months, or months where I'm going to limit my spending. So there's this big challenge going around on TikTok. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, where a lot of girls are basically having no spend months, like no spend challenge, and it's so fun. It's like, and that's what I like about it. It kind of is fun, because one thing about me is I love a challenge. So it's like, okay, we're gonna do this. So I have decided that I'm gonna have months where I spend nothing. Obviously there's certain months that you can't avoid, like my daughter's birthday's coming up, or there's things I've already said I'm going to do. So I'm gonna then cap that month to like £100, £50. But this, basically how you do it is you pay all your bills first. So bills and petrol is minor. So you pay all your bills, you set aside your petrol, then you say, okay, I'm going to spend £50, I'm going to spend £100, I'm going to spend nothing. And I'm so excited, because one thing about me is I'm bad with money, but I'm not bad with money, because if I'm in a situation and I know I haven't got money, the way I get creative is crazy. Like, if I know I really haven't got any money, or I can't even be bothered to go to the shop, the things I will find to eat in that house is madness. Like, I will find something to cook, I will find something to wear if I really want to go and I have got no time to go to the shops or order something. So it's like, why can't I have that energy every single day and sort my shit out? So I'm actually really excited. January is the first month I'm gonna be doing it, and I'm so excited to update you guys and tell you how it's going to go. But the way I'm gonna implement this is by organising everything. That brings me to 2, budgeting. So I've been using this app called Fudget on and off for the last couple of years, not consistently, but the end of this year I've been like, okay, I'm using it, like this is going to be my holy grail. And basically what it does, you can put any kind of budget, income, spending pot, whatever you want to do, you can put in there. So I have one, basically right now I've created a pot where I've got all my income. Every single penny I earn goes into this pot. That's green. Then I've put every single expense in there. So now I know what's coming in and what's coming out. And sis, it's scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when you actually realize, like, oh my God, the outgoings are more than the ingoings. Like, this is what I was avoiding. This is what I did not want to see. This is what I was like running away from. But you know what? One thing about seeing it is it's like, okay, this is it now. So now we have to deal with it. But it helps you, like, getting clear on what the hell is going on is the first step. You can't sort out nothing or organize nothing if you don't know what's going on. And guess it's scary, because it's like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? I'm actually earning way less than I'm spending. But it's like, okay, now I know what the deficit is. Now it's time to make an action plan. 3, proactively, which is the key word, looking and starting side hustles. One thing about me when I was younger is I used to work. I know how to work. I know how to get a shift. I know how to hustle. And I'll be honest, lately I've been getting a bit lazier. And I'm like, no, it's time. So now from Fudget and seeing that, okay, it's a bit peak, like the outgoings are way more than the income is. I'm like, okay, I need to get some extra shifts. So going back to my agency, and alongside my current job, I am now going to work some extra shifts. So that's my first step. That's one. I have got other pots boiling that I'm trying to do for myself, and one thing I want to be big on this year is making money to invest in myself to make more money. Because one thing about me is I'll make money and then I'm like, oh my God, I want to buy a new pair of shoes. Oh my God, I want to buy a new pair of this. But this is why it's so clear, it's so important to have a goal, sis. Because now I know my bigger picture is like, no, I want a financial free life, and not because I want to floss on Instagram or I want to have all these bags, which was once upon a time one of my goals, because I want to have time freedom. I want to do what the hell I want to do when I want to do it with my child, and I don't want to have to answer to no one. So now it's like, okay, I'm making money to initially save that money to then flip that money. Like, I want my money working for me. So the first and initial quickest way for me to do that is for me personally to do some agency shifts, stack that money, use that money to be paying off debt. What's left over from that money, saving that money to then use it on a bigger project or a personal project to then make more money. So sit down and think, what can you do in this moment? Is it hair? Is it nails? Is it lashes? Can you go and, like, whatever your job role is, can you go and pick up bank work, extra shifts, agency work? Can you do a bit of freelancing? What can you do right now? Because we all have a big dream and a business plan and things we want to do personally, but a lot of the time that takes money, and that's what stops us, because we're like, oh my God, it takes money to start that, so I'm not going to do nothing because now I have no money, but now I can't make more money because I can't start that because I have no money. It's like, no sis, what can you do right now? Every single person has a skill. Okay, you've got a job for a start, so whatever that job is, go and freelance, go and do it on agency, go and get some overtime, and use that money to then be like, okay, I'm gonna fund my dream. I'm gonna fund what I really wanna do. So excited about this journey because it's the first time that I'm like, do you know what? I'm tackling it head on. And one thing about me is when I'm serious and I set my mind to something, I'm gonna bloody do it. So I want you guys to hold me accountable. It's a big part of me even making this video. It's a very personal thing for me. So I'm so excited, and I want you guys to join the gang, and I'd love to make an accountability group and we can do it together. So comment below and say, gang, if you're ready to change your finances, level up and become financially free and live your rich girl life. Hope you like the video. See you soon.